In a small town perched on the edge of a vast, shimmering lake, there lived a painter named Charlotte. She was known for her vibrant canvases that captured the beauty of the world around her, from the lush, green fields in spring to the golden sunsets that danced across the water. But despite her talent, Charlotte felt a deep sense of longing, as if something was missing in her life. Every day she would set up her easel by the lake, the gentle waves lapping at the shore as she painted. She poured her heart into her work, hoping to capture the essence of happiness, yet each canvas felt incomplete. The colors were bright, the scenes alive, but the spirit of her paintings eluded her. One fateful afternoon, while she was lost in her thoughts, an elderly woman named Mira approached her. Mira had been a part of the town for as long as anyone could remember, often seen wandering the market with a basket of fresh herbs and flowers. Her presence was calming, and the townsfolk often sought her wisdom. "What troubles you, dear?" Mira asked, her voice gentle and warm. Charlotte sighed, looking down at her canvas. "I don't know," she admitted. "I feel like I should be creating something beautiful, something that captures the joy of life, but I can't seem to find the inspiration. It's like I'm missing a piece of my heart." Mira studied Charlotte's painting, then smiled knowingly. "Perhaps you need to look beyond the beauty of the lake. Inspiration often lies in the stories of those around you." Intrigued, Charlotte took Mira's advice to heart. Over the next few weeks, she began visiting the townsfolk, listening to their stories. She spoke with a fisherman who had spent his life on the lake, a baker who created pastries that brought joy to every celebration, and a musician whose songs echoed through the streets. Each person had a tale filled with laughter, sorrow, love, and loss, and with every story, Charlotte felt her heart begin to fill. Finally, one day, she set up her easel in the center of the town square. Instead of painting the lake or the sunset, she painted the people of the town, each character vibrant and full of life, their stories woven into the colors and shapes on her canvas. As she painted, she felt a connection to each stroke, each vibrant hue resonating with the emotions she had gathered from their tales. When the painting was complete, she unveiled it to the townsfolk. Gasps of awe filled the square as they saw themselves reflected in Charlotte's work, each face telling a story, each color capturing a moment of joy or sorrow. It was a celebration of their lives, a tapestry of shared experiences that brought them together. The townspeople embraced Charlotte, grateful for the way she had brought their stories to life. In that moment, Charlotte realized she had finally found the piece she had been missing. It was not just beauty that inspired her, but the connections between people, the tapestry of their lives that made up the fabric of her world. As the sun began to set, casting a warm golden light over the town, Charlotte felt a profound sense of fulfillment. She had found her inspiration not in solitude, but in community. And while she continued to paint the beauty of the lake and the landscapes that surrounded her, she never forgot the lessons learned from the stories of those she loved. But months later, tragedy struck the town. A fierce storm swept across the lake one night, the wind howling and the waves crashing with a fury that sent fear into the hearts of the townsfolk. They braced themselves against the storm, praying for safety, but when the sun rose the next day, the devastation was evident. Boats were wrecked, homes damaged, and a sense of loss hung heavy in the air. In the aftermath, Charlotte felt compelled to paint again. This time, she captured the resilience of her community, the way neighbors came together to help each other, how they shared their food and supplies, how laughter still found its way through tears. The painting became a powerful tribute to the spirit of the town. But as she unveiled this new piece, she noticed that Mira was not among the crowd. A wave of concern washed over her. After the storm, Mira had fallen ill, and Charlotte rushed to her side, finding the wise woman weak and frail in her small home. "Mira," Charlotte said, taking her hand, "you've always been a guiding light for me. I wanted to share my latest painting with you. It's a reflection of our town's spirit. Mira smiled weakly. You've captured more than that, my dear. You've captured love. You've captured hope. Yet, despite her kind words, Mira's condition worsened. Charlotte sat by her side, sharing stories, laughter, and tears until the light in Mira's eyes dimmed, leaving Charlotte with an ache in her heart. At her funeral, the townsfolk gathered to celebrate Mira's life. In the center of the town square, Charlotte unveiled her latest painting once more, this time with a tribute to Mira. A single white lily painted at the edge of the canvas, symbolizing the wisdom and love she had shared. As the villagers remembered the stories Mira had told and the comfort she had brought, Charlotte felt a profound sadness mixed with gratitude. Though she had lost a cherished friend, Mira's spirit lived on through the stories they had shared, forever woven into the fabric of their lives. And so, even as Charlotte continued to paint the beauty around her, she always kept a corner of her heart open for the memories of those who had touched her life, an eternal reminder that love, once shared, never truly fades away. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Serena, and I share enchanting short stories and discuss topics that invite you to ponder the intricacies of human nature and reality. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Hope to see you next time.